Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Bears coming up next.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Today we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. So glad you're having us in for this divisional round matchup. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Partner, playing in front of the home crowd. That is something you get when you're the #1 seed. A week off to prepare. Now a playoff game in your building. It's that age-old question. What do you think? Rest versus rust?
You know, I think if you ask the coaches, Mike, they would kind of go back and forth, but it is no question. With players, they want that #1 seed, they want that bye, and they want to be sitting on their couch during the wild card round watching everybody else beat each other up. You factor in that rest. You factor in getting your legs back under you and getting some guys back maybe who were out some previous weeks, and you're playing in front of your home crowd. That's every team's dream to start the season, and it's exactly what we got here.
Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. Leading them out, it is their rookie quarterback from your alma mater, Greg, University of Miami.
Mike, I was watching the news this morning, and people were tailgating before the sun even came up. I mean, these fans have been waiting for this one since the moment they clinched home field advantage. That excitement, it's translated into a ridiculous hostile environment. I mean, it's clear the support.
Ezekiel Elliott gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Devin Tompkins on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
A second down throw for Young. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, it's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target. The ball falls incomplete.
Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bears offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had the stunner to open this game. 1 play to the house. What will they do on this drive? It's 1st and 10. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Again, here's Zeke. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll stick with Elliott. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Zeke. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Ready? 1st and 10. They'll run Zeke up the middle. Whoa! Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Bears. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the 1st.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes Tompkins on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Panthers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Look at play action with Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. 14-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this.
Here we go. Go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. He was looking for Elliott out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. He finds the big tight end. That's Gerald Everett. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
A throw complete to Scott. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
The Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal It's a nice run there. It gets him down to the 6.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
He's going to... And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Chicago. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes Tompkins on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll motion over Thielen. Young to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Young. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. Third and 5. In motion, Peoples-Jones. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On the return is Jones. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Bears offense and their running back set to go once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. It's 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup. Good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The motion man is Sanders. Now Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Now Elliott. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll try to run for it. Whoa! What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Bears. 41 yards.
And what a decision to turn into a runner and tuck that ball down and go. You could tell initially he's thinking, just pick up the 1st down and get out of bounds. But as the play unfolded, he realized there was a lot more green grass in front of me. For a minute, it looked like he was going to take it all the way, but he'll settle for the big gain. Sets up 1st down.
Now give to Zeke out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Go!
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a 1st down. It's 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Young. A throw left side caught by Sanders. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Strong. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll put Everett in motion here.
Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his big target, Everett. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll put Everett in motion here. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he will go all the way. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bears keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. So, we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Young. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Young hands it to Hubbard. And that's well read by the defense. Not backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on first down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up third and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go! Dragon 60.
In motion now, it's Scott. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Elliott. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
He's got it at the 7, and he will get into the end zone. Cole Kmet, touchdown Chicago. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. To return is Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts.
And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Elliott. He'll get this ahead for about 3. The veteran Josie Jewell there for the stop.
Set. Go.
On 2nd down, here comes Zeke. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Ready. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. That's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10.
Let's go. Hey, hey, go, go.
They'll go play action with Young. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
On second down, Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Here we go, set.
They'll motion over Thielen. From the gun, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. That'll be returnable from the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we've got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 26-yard line. Big start to this drive with a gain of 26.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Shut up.
From out of the gun, it's a run with Elliott. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Ezekiel Elliott Touchdown, Bears. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears add on to their already sizable lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Receiver in motion, going right. A 2nd down throw for Young. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, Young. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. To throw is Young. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bears offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Gonna start this on the ground with Elliott. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ground, it's Elliott. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and 5. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to keep it himself. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Chicago. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears stretch things out even further. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. A throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Inside the 40. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Young to throw, and that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier...
And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And the Bears are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So the last run is going to be the 1. He has now broken the NFL record, most rushing yards in a single game. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Right back to the fullback. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. An inside give here to the fullback on the dive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's going to have a Bears 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
All game long, Mike, this guy is asked to make key block after key block for the ball carrier. But this time, the coach is calling him to do the running for a change, and on 3rd and short, no surprise, he gets the job done.
And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They are moving on as the #1 seed. Victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oakes. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.